Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is an author, speaker, and proud father. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to my spot. The real deal about getting a millionaire. Now, ladies, you know what? Of course, I pay attention to these level up movements and hypergamy movements, getting the bag movements, whatever term y'all got. Y'all probably got some terms I don't hear about because I know about y'all secret groups too. I know about your secret groups. I know what y'all. Yeah, I know for a fact just from knowing women, y'all be saying some stuff that men will never hear. In fact, I've told other men that. That's like I probably know more about women than other men, but never 100% because there's some stuff y'all not gonna tell me. And I'm not a woman, so ultimately I ain't gonna know. We know y'all got a language. But anyway, you got so many women who actually looking for a millionaire. Like literally. And to me, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Because I know some women, what I'm about to say, some women think, oh, Ron going in on it. Well, I tell men, be realistic about getting a dime. There's a whole bunch of men looking for a dime, and what I tell men, there ain't that many. Be realistic. I've said constantly, get a quality woman. A quality woman can still be a 7. If that's still quality, that's still above average, Or as used to say it, adjustable 7, which means like just in her normal state she is 7, but as an adjustable 7, she throwing some makeup and fixed up, got those pump Jimsons on or something, the tight dress and that broad to show those breasts. She up to a 9. I don't see the issue there. But that's realistic. But as I tell men to be realistic, ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all to be realistic too. And I'm gonna tell you what, for several reasons, it's gonna be tough to get a millionaire for y'all. And I know some women, you always get a woman mad. She's like, oh, you just a dusty. That's like, no, I'm telling you the truth. Look at statistics. Millionaires aren't common. They call it the 1% for a reason. Like a millionaire is they 1% of the population. And that ain't even the billionaires. I give it to y'all ladies, at least as far as I know, y'all may be talking about that in some secret groups, how to get a billionaire. But you talking 1% of the global population, a millionaire is really less than 1%. Hence why they call them 1%. Shoot, because even if y'all looking for a man who making 6 figures, overall the U.S. population only maybe 7% of men overall, regardless of race, makes it. Now I know I have several black women who follow this channel. Not the only thing. That's why I'm saying the 7%. If you were talking about just black men, only 5% of black men make over 6 figures. 5%. And then that drops to, if you get to like 110,000, 4%. And it keeps getting lower and lower. And for those who, for black women or any woman who's expanding beyond that, you're still only talking 7% overall. That's not a lot. So that's the first thing. The numbers don't bear it out. The numbers don't bear it out. Right? And then here's the thing, too, even more significant than the numbers. This is more significant than the numbers. The numbers give you low odds anyway. Actually being in a place to meet a millionaire, you got to have access. And yeah, I've told guys this before, too. I mean, you can want a dime all you want. Are you in a place to meet a dime? So remember, hey, Rom's equal. I'm equal opportunity when I tell people about this stuff. So ladies, okay, if you want to meet a millionaire, where you going to go to meet that millionaire? And I'm dead serious. Where you going to meet that millionaire? Do you have access to an area that millionaires even live? I'm serious. Are you at the stores? Now, I mean, first of all, if you want to find a millionaires, first of all, you probably had to do a search on median incomes in different zip codes and everything. Then you would probably have to go to a store in that area or work in a store in that area to even have a little bit of a chance, right? And then And that's one thing. Now you might want to say you might want to meet them in more of a party environment. Okay. Do you have access to it? You know what? Years ago, this was like about 2003. This was in the DC area when was still living in there, and I was doing I had a person. You ever like anybody from DC? You ever remember Zanzibar on the waterfront? Down there by on the waterfront in DC, and this is before like that gentrification really kicked in and it really changed stuff around. Right, but it was down there, and it was a big thing to go. I had a friend of mine, a dear associate, father figure type, right? He hooked me up with a book signing at the club. However, it wasn't on the general floor. It was in their skybox section, and it was exclusive to the point it was a separate elevator to get in there. That's how exclusive it was. Yeah, I didn't even have to go through the main building. It was a separate elevator. So I went up, set up the table and everything. And look, to pay, this was in maybe $2003. I think it was $2,500 a year in $2003. Probably a bit more now. I think it was either a year or monthly. I wasn't a member, so I ain't think about it. They told me, it's like, oh, okay. It was a lot, whatever it was, right? I think it was monthly. I'm honestly not sure. If anybody's familiar with that, happen to be familiar, let me know. But like I said, that was a $2003, right? So no telling what it would be now if it was still in business. Okay, fine. It's like up there, all these businessmen and everything. I'm gonna tell you what I noticed. See, thankfully my book was geared towards men anyway. But the thing I know is, I was like, it's a sausage party up in here. In this place, the only women that were there in that section dealing with these men who were six-figure type brothers, like the father figure type I mentioned who got me in there, that dude had two late model sports cars. Right? And the guys that were in there, it's like the only woman, it's like one woman who was single. She had a business and stuff. And then a couple other women who were there with their men. But other than that, it was a sausage party. In fact, I even asked my father figure, I said, hey, dude, I want to get some women by myself. Can you go out there and go downstairs and get some bricks of women up? But, my thing was, okay, here's where the men were making money, but the women weren't up in there. And for the most part, those men didn't have any incentive to go out to the main part of the club where the women were. They came in there and, the hostesses and everything gave them enough attention, which is halfway what they were paying for. But here's the thing, unless you're going to be a hostess. But see, that I shared that thing to say, hey, do you have access to them? Are you around them? And then that main thing is, one thing with millionaires, they picky as hell. They are picky as hell. If you get that blue collar cat, or even that, a very few professional types, maybe not making six figures, but maybe high five figures, or quite frankly, in this country, only 23% of the population, 24, I say 24% of the population, male or female, regardless of race, make over 50,000, right? So, and usually that's the range that they're not as picky. They'll get, whoever they click with. But as that money goes up, the men get picky as heck. They get picky as heck. And it's actually deeper. It's actually on a deeper level than I'm even talking about. It's a deeper level. I would have to talk about it on my Deep Thought channel. It's some deep stuff. It is real deep. And I had peeped this for a while. Right? But I ain't even gonna get into it here. But just to say, when you're talking about millionaires, the level of pickiness they have is incredible because the woman gotta be in tip top shape. Like where I live now, I live in Bel Air, Maryland. It's a 21015 area code. Go ahead and look it up and look what the median income is and what type of money is around here. And it's still not like top, right? But I peeped like many of the married couples, many of the women. The women are in great shape around here, and I'm talking older women. That's because their men make money like crazy. Their men make money, and when men make money, and this is regardless of race, they are very picky about their mate. They got to be slimmer. They got to be tighter. They can't be over a certain weight. I mean, you'll see women around here. They pushing a baby carrier. They once they had that baby, they snap back quick. They be jogging and stuff, pushing that baby stroller. They got that sports stroller, be jogging and stuff. It's tight because men at a certain, the more money a man gets, the pickier he is about his mate, and that it's a big thing. Like you got a ton of gyms around here, and aerobics classes are like always packed. Yeah. Now the gym's opening back up. Trust me, they're gonna be in there. In fact, I was driving past a dance place, and they were outside. They were outside, and these weren't young girls. These were women in their 30s, keeping their bodies tight. And I know why, because the men around here making money. The men around here are getting paid, and they keep that tight. So those are the real deals. It had to be realistic. You got to have access to where they at. You got to have access to it. You got to look a certain way. You got to find them first. And I ain't even get into the class part, just the pure social class part. That's a separate conversation. All right. All right. In fact, I'm gonna do that on the next one, y'all. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to y'all. Peace.